This is Liza Flirt with breaking news. Tensions in the Middle East are rapidly escalating, as new reports suggest the United States is preparing for potential ground operations inside Iran. At the same time, Tehran is issuing direct threats that could expand the conflict beyond traditional battlefields. Here's everything we know so far. According to new reports, the United States is preparing for possible ground military operations in Iran, signaling a dangerous escalation in the region. Sources cited by major media outlets indicate that the Pentagon is not planning a full-scale invasion, but rather targeted operations involving special forces and conventional units. These operations could focus on key strategic targets inside Iranian territory. At the same time, the U.S. is strengthening its military presence across the Middle East. The deployment of the USS Tripoli, an amphibious assault ship capable of carrying advanced fighter jets and thousands of troops, highlights the scale of the buildup. Military officials say the vessel is leading a strike group of approximately 3,500 personnel, reinforcing U.S. capabilities in the region. Despite these developments, U.S. officials have sent mixed signals. Secretary of State Marco Rubio suggested that American objectives could be achieved within weeks, even without large-scale ground operations. However, President Donald Trump has remained deliberately ambiguous, with reports indicating that sending up to 10,000 additional troops is still under consideration. Meanwhile, tensions are rising sharply on another front. Iran's Revolutionary Guards have issued direct threats against American universities operating in the Middle East. These threats come after Iranian officials accused the United States and Israel of striking academic institutions inside Iran. According to Iranian media, the Revolutionary Guards warned that unless the U.S. condemns those attacks, American-linked campuses in the region could become targets. They even urged students and staff to stay away from university grounds, raising serious concerns about civilian safety. Several U.S. universities operate branches in Gulf countries, including campuses in Qatar and the United Arab Emirates. At the same time, the conflict continues to intensify across the region. Reports confirm that Iranian missile and drone strikes have targeted major industrial facilities, including key aluminum production sites in Bahrain and the UAE. These facilities are critical to global supply chains, raising concerns about broader economic consequences. Explosions have also been reported in Tehran, while violence continues in Iraq, with attacks causing casualties among security forces. In Israel, authorities have warned civilians to take shelter following new missile barrages. The situation is further complicated by disruptions in global energy routes. Iran has imposed restrictions in the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most vital shipping lanes. Any prolonged disruption could have serious implications for global oil and trade markets. Despite the escalation, there are limited signs of de-escalation. Iran has allowed a small number of ships to pass through the strait, while diplomatic efforts are underway involving regional powers. Talks between officials from Turkey, Pakistan, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia aim to prevent a wider conflict. However, with military forces building up and threats expanding beyond traditional targets, the region appears to be entering an extremely volatile phase. What happens next could reshape not only the Middle East, but the global balance of power. Do you think this situation is heading toward a wider war? Or is there still a chance for diplomacy to prevent escalation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more breaking news and global updates.